while we were creating Kade's nursery, we attempted to peel and stick, and it was very trying on our marriage. So it was really good that I got to do this project with my parents.
Day 3 of the, what are we calling this? A renovation? It's not really a renovation.
Makeover?
Makeover.
Makeover?
Updates.
RV makeover?
Usifying it. So, as we've mentioned before, there was really nothing wrong with this
Not at all.
RV. And we absolutely could have left it how it was and been perfectly fine. But
well,
we would have been perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with it. We didn't have to fix anything.
No, yeah. It's
But of course this is going to be our home, so we wanted to make it a little more us and put our stamp on it. So that's why we've been painting, and
welcome to our new bedroom.
We are at the point where we're
going to take the tape off.
Take the tape off.
We only did the back half, bunk beds, bathroom, back, and then we'll shuffle things around once the tape's off and then start on the front. But we also have the blinds that we need to figure out. So if you guys remember, the blinds were attached to the valances and we took the valances off, and now we have to figure out how to reattach the blinds to all the windows. And we probably should do that before I bring in all the beds and the sheets and the mattresses and start really decorating.
So there's a little engineering work that I'm going to have to do there. So we're at the point now, we got the primer on, we got the paint on.
We did 2 coats of primer.
2 coats of primer, 1 coat of paint. But it definitely looks really good.
Yeah,
and we are excited to pull the tape off. So that's the next step. And then, like she said, we're going to shuffle everything, and then the front, well, after we figure out the window things, the front, the living room and kitchen area will be the next.
All right, let's get to it.
All right, let's pull some tape off. Here we go. So somebody was in charge of running through this morning and making sure that if there were any touch-up areas needed, that I went through and did those. Found a couple and touched them up, and then of course Christy comes in and finds a couple more that I missed when she looked at it, and then I also just got a couple more here. So touch-up's not quite done yet.
About 5,000 hours later, we have most of the tape off. Still have a couple of areas to get, bedroom and some touch-ups that we missed, but it is looking really good. I really thought taking the tape off would give me this really awesome feeling of accomplishment or just happiness, but we taped too good, and I'm digging at the tape to try to get it off. So that was not as enjoyable as I thought it was gonna be. All in all, it's looking really good.
We are pretty much done getting paint on the backside of the bus. We've got the rear bathrooms both done, the master bedroom, and the bunk beds. A few touch-ups to make there, but they're for the most part done. I actually made some window boxes to be able to mount the shades in the bedroom and in the bathroom. So those are back up, and now we got to do the front. And what that's going to involve is pulling out the dinette, pulling out the couch, because we want to get to the walls behind them and make sure that the entire wall is painted and we're not just doing it halfway. So I'm going to figure that out. Then I'm going to start the wall prep with taping and cleaning and sanding, all that fun stuff. I'm tired of waiting.
as you guys can see, we are still very much in our little reno project. So today, Kade and I have a project in his bedroom, and we got some little tree decals, and we're gonna decorate your room, right? Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. They're a little bit bigger than I thought they were gonna be, but I think they're still gonna be really cute. I think I have 24, I have 22 trees for each side then. All right, let's see what we think. So these trees are a little bit bigger than I thought they were gonna be, huh? Yeah. Count how many trees are on this page for me so I know how many we're putting on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Late night paint session. Putting the first coat of paint on the front half. Christy's finishing up in there. Couple touch-ups. It is looking good in here. Looking quite nice. We may decide to put a second coat on.
Oh, I definitely want to do a second coat.
We're doing a second coat.
It looks so much brighter. I love it. You have to build boxes still.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can put these up.
Well, no, you can put the ones that don't need the boxes up.
Yeah,
But you can put the kitchen window one back up, these two ones, and the driving and passenger side ones back up. So here we've got window boxes, and not all of the windows need it, but there are a handful that do.
Just the ones that didn't have anything above the window to mount the blind to.
So we are pretty close to finished with the paint. We do still have the backsplash to put up, and I realized this morning that we forgot to paint inside the kitchen cabinets. We're gonna do that, and then it feels really nice and bright. We reupholstered Kade's bed trim here, and back here still for me feels a little bit dark. There aren't a lot of windows. There's only 2 side windows back here. So to brighten it up, we got shiplap peel and stick. So my mom and I and Spencer and my dad are all going to work on this tonight to cover a couple of walls. So we're gonna cover this wall here, the side trim walls on the side of the bed, and then this corner. And I think once that's done, it will definitely be a lot brighter.
This morning I'm working on the final piece to our updates, which is putting this new backsplash on. In here before was a real glass tile backsplash with mortar backing and border, and it was heavy, and we also didn't like how it looked. So we decided to get rid of it, and we were going to replace it with this lick and stick vinyl tile, which should give us the look we want, but it's way lighter and should be easier to take care of as well. So fingers crossed that it looks good. I think it will. Well, that is almost a wrap. Figures. I need probably 2 more sheets. There was 10 in the pack, and I need 2 more. And I think they only come in packs of 10. Good news is I'll have 8 spare sheets when I'm done. But overall, it looks pretty good. It's easy to work with and easy to cut. If it's not completely right initially, you can peel it off and restick, but that's probably gonna only work once. Otherwise, you'll probably stretch it out too much for it to look normal. But if you're looking for a tile look, it's got it, and it's heat resistant and water resistant, so it should function as a pretty good backsplash. And it looks pretty good. I'm just gonna take some white silicone and run a bead of that along all the edges. But now I gotta go order some more so that I can finish this up hopefully in the next day or two. And then we will finish painting. We've got this area here to paint and then a little bit of touch up around where we aren't tiling. And then we'll be good to go. And then I think I'm hanging some black pipe bathroom fixtures. And then we're gonna call it good. That's not true. I still have to make window shade boxes for this slide out. And then we're gonna call it good. And it's coming along, and we're close.
Welcome to the Adventurtunity family home. We wanted to give you guys a tour of the road Rambler and then also show you all the things that we did. When we got the RV, it was absolutely beautiful, and we could have honestly done nothing to the RV and it be perfectly wonderful to travel the country in. But since we were going to be living in it, we did want to make it a little bit more homey and more our design aesthetic. And for us, that really meant brightening it up a little bit. So we decided to paint the RV white. The first couple of things we did was remove everything that we knew we didn't want to keep. So we had more of an open canvas, and it had a lot of window valances over the blinds. The blinds are fantastic because they have a sunshade and a dark out blind. So we knew we wanted to keep these. They're just a roll down, super easy to use. Kade can use them, and very, very nice. So we took down all the valances. We took down all the blinds so we could paint. There's a tile backsplash and we removed that. So after we removed all the valances and the backsplash, we went to painting. We did 2 coats of primer and 2 coats of white paint. We'll link all of the items that we used below, so in case you guys are doing a home renovation or maybe updating your RV, you guys can know what we used. So in the kitchen area, we did a peel and stick. So this is just a white small subway tile pattern. Peel and stick. Spencer put this up. It was relatively easy to put up. On some of the blinds, we were able to just mount them directly to the cabinets. On other ones, they were a little bit different. So Spencer built these boxes, these window valance boxes for us, and then the blinds are just mounted underneath that. So he made 4 of those. We brought a few pieces from our old home. So these are fur pillows and blanket that we already had. The pillow cover was a gift to us for our new adventure. We shopped a lot on like Target, Walmart, and Amazon for a lot of the furnishings. We did the farmhouse black and white check. We got plates from Target, so you're gonna see that black and white accent throughout here. As we come back, we lucked out with a full residential fridge, which I guess on the flip side, we didn't get a lot of food storage, but with the full fridge, we can have a lot more fresh food, a lot more veggies and meats and stuff. So I think we're gonna love that. And then in here, we just have, it's not organized quite well, but plenty of storage. Once we figure out how to use this, we'll be able to fit a lot of food in here. We have 6 TVs. Actually, there's one behind us above the driver area. We've got one in the main area. Kade has bunk beds with 2. We have one in the bedroom.
And there's a TV outside.
That's right, there is a TV outside. All right, come on back. First, we're gonna hit Kade's bedroom. Did you turn off your lights? Can you turn them on for us?
Yeah.
Okay. We've got Kade's bedroom. There weren't many things that we wanted the RV to have or like were our must-haves. The only one we had was bunks. We knew we wanted a special place for Kade to be and where it really felt like his own bedroom. So Kade likes to move a lot in his sleep, so we got these bolsters just from Amazon. Again, we'll link everything, but bolsters here, both beds have them so he doesn't roll out. Right now he's still sleeping on the bottom. We painted white in here, we removed the valances, and we put up some pine tree stickers for him. As you guys know, we have Roxy, the white Jeep. He loves Jeeps. I found these pillows that are very outdoor, our color scheme, but also have Jeeps on them. So this is Kade's area, his bedroom. Oh, go ahead. Some may put clothes there. We put monster trucks and books on the other side. First, the personalizing Kade's space just a little bit more. I actually bought these corrugated metal letters when we were pregnant with Kade and just never used them, so found a fantastic spot for those, and he knows how to spell his name and say the letters, so that's just a great little detail we added. Across from Kade's bedroom is a half bath. In here,
there's not a bathroom.
right, so you're right, that's why we say half. So it's the sink and the toilet. Painted white, added a little bit of decor in here. We've got awesome storage for all of our Band-Aids, first aid, sunscreen, bug spray. And then at night, when we want to close off this area if Kade is going to bed, we've got a wonderful pocket door, and it really becomes Kade's bedroom. Okay, then we come back into the master bedroom. Once we painted everything white, we still had a lot of dark. So these walls here, this wall kind of beside the bed, everywhere you see the white shiplap was this dark wood, and I still felt like it was very dark in here. So we talked through some options and decided to go with the white peel and stick shiplap from Target. It should be a lot easier than it was. Thankfully, my parents were amazing. My dad was cutting, my mom was helping me, or really I was assisting. She is the one that hung all of this. Spencer stayed very clear of this project. While we were creating Kade's nursery, we attempted to peel and stick, and it was very trying on our marriage. So it was really good that I got to do this project with my parents, and it really brightened up the room. We love how it looks. We added a few little touches on the walls. We didn't want to have too much because we didn't want, well, one, the slides move in and out, but we did want to personalize it. We used Velcro on all the frames so they will stick and we don't have to take them on and off, which is great. Here is Spencer's area. So he has all of these drawers, and the bottom one is Kade's. I feel like we totally lucked out because I have a lot of clothes. We both have a lot of shoes. And then this double wardrobe is my space, and I really wanted to make sure that I was respectful of that and not try to take up a drawer. So when you think about like your underwear and your bras and your socks, like where was I going to put all of that, even though this is hanging space? I came up with a cool solution. Woo! So here I used car mesh mats. They usually like go back on the back of a seat. This is all Velcro, but I put these along the door, and these is essentially my wardrobe or my drawer space. Over here, I did decide to share a little bit of my closet space with the cleaning products. So we've got our broom and our Swiffer. I ordered a hanging shoe rack for some of my hanging shoes, flip-flops, and I have a bunch squeezed in there. I ordered a jewelry case, double-sided, so I can hang my jewelry. And then I have a slew of clothes here, but also I ordered some of these soft zipper packs where I can have pajamas, leggings, bathing suits, all kinds of other clothes that would normally go in a drawer, but all of my stuff is pretty much in this one space. Just make sure those close really well. Above the bed is also a little bit of storage space. This is where we chose to put our sweatpants, sweatshirts, sweaters, cold weather clothing. And then under the bed is additional storage where we've got some blankets, we've got Kade's clothes for winter, we've got jackets, and a few other things. So we essentially have a ton of storage up here. I thought we were gonna have to store clothes and items underneath the RV, but most of the clothing we got up here, and most of our shoes, I guess we would say, we stored down in the bottom. Then we have a full bath in the back. So when you come back here, you'll see we just did a little bit of customizing some of the bathroom bars. We added a shower caddy so we don't have a ton of bottles. Just added a little bit of artwork. And with that, this is the conclusion of our tour. This is our new home.